Coronavirus structure and mechanism of action. The pathogen gets its name due to the spiky crown that you can see on its surface when you take a look under the microscope. Coronaviruses are large enveloped positive stranded RNA viruses. They have the largest genome among all RNA viruses, typically ranging from 27 to 32 kb. Looking at this virus, we can see there are four types of protein: S, E, M, N. S means spike protein, E, envelope protein, M, membrane protein, and N, nucleocapsid. The genetic material RNA is single-stranded genetic blueprint. RNA acts as a molecular message enabling the production of other elements of the virus. Spike protein. These projections give the virus its crown-like appearance. This protein mediates attachment of the virus to the host cell surface receptors and subsequent fusion between the viral and host cell membranes to facilitate viral entry into the host cell. Mechanism of action. How does this virus cause infection? It begins with the spike that gives coronaviruses their name. A coronavirus is surrounded by a fatty outer layer, and on the surface of this layer is the corona or spikes made of protein. On the surface of human cell is an enzyme called ACE2, which acts as the receptor that enables corona to launch its attack. The virus's spike protein binds to the receptor, then fuses with the cell surface and releases its genetic material RNA into the cell. Once inside, the virus replicates itself by using the cell's molecular mechanism. All these stages involve various interactions between the virus protein and human protein. Which organ does COVID-19 affect the most? Coronavirus spares no major organ. For some patients, the virus spread its lethal tentacles to multiple organs. If the virus is not detected in the initial stage, it invades the lower respiratory tract. The lungs are just ground zero. Other organs that can be affected include the heart and blood vessels, kidneys, gut, brain. We already know the viruses enter the cell by binding to receptors angiotensin converting enzyme 2, ACE2. These receptors act as a site of entry and are found in the cells of multiple organs, making it easy for the virus to enter. For the instance, human lungs contains tiny sacs called alveoli. These are responsible for the exchange of gases between the lungs and the blood vessels. When the virus enters the cell, the immune system mounts all-round battle against the virus. This disrupts the oxygen transport, and this makes breathing difficult accompanied with cough. The organ that gets affected after lungs is the heart. The disruption extends to the blood vessels, which causes blood clot. When this breaks, it can restrict the blood supply to the brain. The infection may also lead to the blood vessel constriction, causes reduced blood supply to the organs. Thus, virus attacking the blood vessel could be one reason for the patients with high blood pressure and diabetes are at a higher risk. Kidneys are also vulnerable to the virus. This could be due to the reduced blood supply to the kidneys or due to pre-existing diabetes causing fatal damage. Some patients also suffer from neurological problems. It could be seizure-like symptoms, strokes, depression of brainstem reflex. In rare cases, This virus can cause meningitis and encephalitis. So the patients who need hospitalization or ICU care depends on how the body fights with the virus soon after infection.